stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Working that left side now. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep on the run. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Auburn offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Rushes on him. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
To the air on first down. Slips away. It's complete to the left.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. And he will house it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And the missed connection on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is
wide open spaces. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Davidson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Gets the back moving, keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham.
Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line. Down he goes. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out. They knock him down. down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the option. The pitch. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Motion from the back. Trying play action. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He'll pitch it. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quick handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Powers through the defender. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll send the back in motion. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that touchdown, they've tied the game. All you got to do now is kick the extra point. You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab down the left side. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this